All Blacks do it the hard way against gallant and gritty Scotland at Murrayfield. Not the best weekend for New Zealand's finest on the footy fields. But at least the All Blacks avoided the ignominy of an embarrassing defeat at Murrayfield. In a strangely off-kilter performance, the All Blacks preserved their undefeated record in 112 years of rugby matchups against Scotland with a 22-17 victory, after gift-wrapping their hosts a shot at repeating the efforts of Ireland 12 months earlier with their famous Chicago upset. The New Zealanders conceded 18 penalties and had 2 players yellow-carded in a continuation of their discipline issues. They also struggled at times with Scotland's defensive line speed, and failed to put their opponents away when they eked out to a 22-10 lead with just 13 minutes to play. After being held to 3-3 over the first half by a fired-up Scots outfit, underlining their status as one of the big improvers in the world game, the All Blacks edged home 3 tries to 2 over the second 40. But it required a magnificent cover tackle in the final minute from star No. 10 Beauden Barrett on a runaway Stuart Hogg to seal the deal. "He's a class player, Beauden, and he's done that before," said coach Steve Hansen. "He's good at it. It took a special player to stop a special player, and I thought he, Barrett, was pretty good tonight." But not so much the All Blacks overall. Aside from another strong scrum effort, including a monster turnover from a 7-man unit late, and the odd touch of class from Sonny Bill Williams, Rico Ian, Barrett and Damian McKenzie, it was an unimpressive second straight test win on tour. They have yet to put together that complete performance they are searching for. Scotland were fantastic and fought gallantly to the end, none more so than their willing fullback Hogg, who very nearly conjured a fairy tale finish with that withering run down the left touch. But he just could not elude Barrett, nor find a support runner, and an historic victory slipped from his team's grasp. Skipper Kieran Reid said he had not been surprised by the challenge from the home side, riding the emotion of a special occasion, and playing with the aggression and intent required to unsettle the All Blacks. "We got in a position where we should have closed out the game, and in the past we've done that better. We've got to be better at that. But credit to Scotland. They fought right from that first whistle to the 80th minute, and kept coming at us." 7 days previous in Paris, the All Blacks had fired all their shots in the first half. This week, their chamber was empty here at Murrayfield as the opening stanza finished locked at 3-3, a penalty apiece to Finn Russell and Barrett. The Scots were splendid. Of course. You don't hold the All Black to one reluctant penalty shot in 40 minutes unless you're doing something right. Their defensive line was quick, accurate and bristling with aggression, and they looked likely with ball in hand. Hogg ran hard from deep, and behind a pack muscling up splendidly against their higher-rated opposites, the Scots' backs prodded and probed, without ever quite finding the moment of magic. The New Zealanders, in contrast, were strangely ineffective with ball in hand. But it did not take long for the world champions to show their second-half hand. Within 5 minutes, hooker Cody Taylor was finishing wide on the left, off a breakout created by Ian's strength and leg drive, for the 8-3 lead. By that stage, Liam Squire had replaced the crocked Luke Romano, with Viafifita shifting to second row. Mackenzie then made it 15-3 a half dozen minutes later, courtesy of Williams' inch-perfect grubber, with a side credit to the scrum. But the Scots weren't done. Tommy Seymour went close, Sam Cane was yellow-carded for killing the ball in the red zone, and then Johnny Gray simply would not be denied as he muscled over to make it 15-10. A brilliant strike by Barrett, off a magic Williams flick pass and Mackenzie's fabulous support line, put the New Zealanders out to 22-10, which looked safe until a late yellow for Wyatt Crockett and a well-taken try to centre Hugh Jones caused a few anxious moments over the run home. The All Blacks have a bit to think about. This is not the strong end to their season they are seeking, and the Scots' efforts only strengthen the theory that the world no ones have come back to the pack. Cardiff is next. All Blacks 22, Cody Taylor, Damian McKenzie, Beauden Barrett Dries, Barrett Ben, 2 cons, Scotland 17, Johnny Gray, Hugh Jones tries, Finn Russell Ben, 2 cons. Height, 3'3".